Alright, good morning. Hello, how's it going, everyone? Anakin, good to see you. Austin, good to see you. Welcome in. We are continuing Ocarina of Time. We're in the Forest Temple. That's where we left off yesterday. Just woke up. I hope waking up is going well. Hope you're not too groggy. Hope you slept well. Let's see. Are there any important updates to give before we get started? I don't know, I can't really think of any. We left off in the Forest Temple. We just got there. Why don't we just jump in? Let's jump in. How's that sound? Alright, file number 2. 1 death. Did we complete the whole first row of hearts? Let me check this against the other file. No, it looks like we can get one more row of hearts. Or one more heart before completing the row. But we did get all 3 spiritual stones. I grew up 7 years. I streamed for more than 7 years yesterday. Set some kind of new record. Alright, there's something up here. What is it? I don't remember. Well, I was doing some dishes this morning, and I was watching a YouTube video that caught my eye, and it was just like, it was this girl who was, I don't know, she definitely seemed a bit younger than me, but she was talking about like the difference between old games and modern games is what her video was about. And it was just like her talking about observations, and she said that she was currently playing Ocarina of Time, and basically like the big kind of thing that she was talking about was how older games don't hold your hand anywhere near as much as modern games. Is this the first temple as an adult? Austin says only if you want it to be. It's definitely the temple that the game guides you to first, and it's the first one that I am doing as an adult. Oh my god, so the wolfos down below howling. That noise kind of creeped me out. I was like, what is that? What did I just get in that last chest, by the way? Anyways, she made a very kind of poignant statement that it feels like in playing Ocarina of Time, she was talking about how much more she felt like she had to use her critical thinking skills than games that she was used to, and I was just like, yes, this is why I like retro games. I love it when a game just lets me explore and figure things out, and just like, I don't know, I don't want to just like follow a map marker from one place to the next ad infinitum. Oh, he had his back turned to me. I don't know, it's probably a pretty like obvious thing. It's probably something that I actually talk about a lot, but it was nice hearing somebody else say it, especially someone who was a bit younger. Alright, okay, so we did see like the little cutscene last time of the 4 ghosts that come in and they take the fires from these 4 torches. We gotta go light them. We gotta go hunt down those ghosts. Alright, it's perfect for Halloween time. Didn't even realize it. By the way, tomorrow I'll be continuing Echo Night in the evening. our regular Wednesday night stream. Very excited to play more Echo Knight. That game has been amazing so far. Hopefully I can figure out the part that I was stuck at the end of last stream. You guys got any spooky games that you're playing for to get into the spirit of the season? Or movies, for that matter. Last night, my wife and kids watched UHF, Weird Al movie. There are arrows painted on the floor. Not really. That's okay. UHF is definitely not a spooky movie, by the way. I just brought that up because it was kind of funny that that's what they chose to watch. Whilst they were watching a movie, I was cooking dinner, and I made a really awesome shrimp stir fry last night. It was my first time making a shrimp stir fry. I like stir fry is something that I like to make a lot, but usually I just use chicken. It came out really, really good though. I can't wait to have leftovers. So that'll probably be my lunch after stream. Okay, it seems like maybe I put this in the wrong place. Okay, seems like I'm messing something up with that block. I don't know though. Let's continue. Oh, I can go around now maybe, right? I don't know. PMS Jordan, good morning. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're having a great one. Jordan, I think you're a Team Cutie member, right? I'm having a great morning so far. Anytime that I can play Zelda, it's a great time. Yeah, I haven't been able to catch any of your streams but everybody is saying you gotta check out PMS Jordan, so it must be true. Ah, the arrow is pointing this way. Oh, I see. I should have known. I should have known. Thought the arrow was pointing a different way. Are people actually saying that? Yes, people are definitely saying that, Jordan. I think I've heard it multiple times. Alright, how do we get around on this one? Obviously, I can't go up. Jordan, are you an Ocarina of Time fan? This is my #1 favorite video game of all time. So normally I stream at nights. I usually stream just once a week on Wednesday nights. But with the government shutdown, I have not been working for the past 20 days now. And I figured we'll try being a full-time streamer. And, you know, I'm not streaming like all day or anything, just a few hours in the mornings is what I'm doing. I figured what better way to start that plan than with my #1 favorite video game. So here we are playing Ocarina of Time. It was your first Zelda? Me too. It was also my first Zelda. Sorry about the shutdown is affecting your job. Thank you. It's okay. You know, I've got enough to survive for hopefully as long as it could possibly last. I'm doing fine for now, but I appreciate it. Okay, I pushed the block forward a little bit. U3, it was also your first Zelda, Austin? Have you played a lot of other Zelda games, Jordan? I have a personal goal to beat every single Zelda game, including weird spin-offs. And I've already beaten every game that has like The Legend of Zelda as the start, in its title. But now I'm going off into the weird spin-offs, and what I've got left is basically the Tingle games. In the 80s, they released an LCD watch, like a wristwatch that has a game in it. I think the only way to play that is to get the physical watch. So and it's kind of expensive, so I don't know if I'll actually get to that one. What else is... there's Navi Trackers, which is like a side game that's only in the Japanese version of Four Swords Adventures. I think that's really all the Zelda games that I've not beaten. You get back pay when they reopen. That is what the law says. That's the best answer that anyone has right now. That's what the law says. There, you know, all kinds of things are happening that don't seem beholden to laws, so who knows. But I haven't heard or seen anything that makes me worried that I won't get back pay when they reopen. You've played all main console ones and a few of the handheld games. Very nice. What's your favorite? Is Ocarina of Time your favorite? Ocarina of Time is my favorite. We need arrows for this, right? Yeah, that eyeball doesn't care about the hook shot. And also that door is locked. So we gotta come back here later, I guess. Whee! Ooh, or Link to the Past. Those are really, really good ones. So, when I played Ocarina of Time for the first time, I fell so deeply in love with it. I then went and played all the Zelda games that existed to that point, which were Zelda 1, Zelda 2, A Link to the Past, and Link's Awakening. And just like, they were all so amazing. I loved all of them. And I love most of the games that have come out in between. But honestly, nothing after Ocarina of Time really lived up to those first 5 games for me. Until Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was the first Zelda game that really made me feel the way video games in general made me feel when I was a kid. Just like a massive world with secrets hidden around every corner, like a world that you could get lost in. And so I honestly think like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom might have my number 2 and 3 spots in the rankings. But after that, it's definitely A Link to the Past. Morning, John Unicycle. Hello, welcome in. It's Genshin for you? Really? I tried Genshin a little bit, but I didn't really get super deep into it. MXV, hello, welcome in. Good to see you. Good morning. Sam, good morning. Great to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, we gotta play the Song of Time here. How goes the Zelda-ing? The Zelda-ing is going great. We're in the Forest Temple. I'm a grown-up now. Yesterday, I was streaming for 7 years. I went from being a child to late teen, we'll say. Alright, Deku Baba. Get out of here. Bitrate Bard, good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, paisanos!
Is my sound alert playing? I don't know if it's gonna play. I'll have to do it. It's from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. It's Mario going, "Hey, paisanos!" It did. How come I don't hear it? This is the second time it got redeemed and I don't hear it. Something must be screwy in my setup. I hear all the other ones though. It's just that that one doesn't play for me. Unicycle, thank you for the 3-stream streak. Does everyone have streaks now? I did not know that I had streaks. Until someone mentioned it the other day, but you are the first person I think that has like done the streak thing. So congrats, it's huge. Modern output for the source? Yeah, because it's the same source as the other sound alerts that I do here. It's a mystery. I'll have to look into it. Everyone is supposed to release for everyone now. Okay, okay. Cool, cool. I feel like Streaks was in a beta or whatever they call it, limited rollout thing for a super long time. Recently added for everyone. Yesterday you had a bunch and you don't remember seeing them on your channel before? Yes, yes, that's what it sounds like. Okay, we can get around this spider without dying, right? We can be patient and time things correctly. I feel like I must be able to get the arrows. Okay, never mind. I can't do that. Let's... I think we gotta go over here. This way, yes. There's more vines to climb. Wait a minute, no, I've been here already. There's nothing up here. It's been a little while. My last playthrough of Ocarina of Time was in like 2021. This is the first room that I've entered in the game, I think, where I'm like, what do I do here? Maybe I really do just need to get good at climbing around this spider. Let's try it. That didn't go how we planned. Nope. I'm gonna try again, though. I'm gonna try harder. Okay, we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah. Too slow. You snooze, you lose, Skulltula. Didn't realize it was a slow rollout. You've had them for a while, but you disabled it. Ah, I see. Yeah, I guess until just yesterday or the other day. It was a slow rollout. Bum, 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 bum. That's not a bow. Okay, I got turned around. I like that I can one-shot that thing. Space, how do you take your coffee? What's the ritual? Black as midnight on a moonless night, Austin. What about you? Yeah, I've acquired the taste for black coffee. It's delicious. Like your coffee to barely be coffee anymore. Sometimes that's good. Oh, can I play a Scarecrow song over here? Or down there? What's my Scarecrow song? It's like this. That's my Scarecrow song. You guys like it? Probably need to be closer to where Navi is. Who's spitting stuff here, by the way? I don't know if this is a Scarecrow spot. The Scarecrow spots are something that I never really figured out too well. There's a Gold Skulltula over there. Okay, spit your rock. There we go. Can I reach that Skulltula? I'll try this one more time. You've become very partial to cold brew, especially if it's lower quality coffee. Typically just go 50-50 with milk, unsweetened at home. Like your fancy girly drinks when you go out though. You like black coffee with a classic big breakfast? Oh yeah, that's a good time for black coffee. I like black coffee at any time though. Cold brew is really good. It just takes time to make. It takes time and forethought to make. Rogowski, what's going on? Welcome in. Like your coffee to be peach flavored and manufactured by the Snapple Company. It's peach Snapple, not coffee. I drank a lot of Snapple in like high school. I think because they sold it at the cafeteria. But I haven't had Snapple in a very long time. Snapple seems like almost a forgotten thing to me. Peach Snapple is cracked. Black coffee with big breakfast. Almost exclusively drink black coffee. Alright, one of us, Sam. And by us, I mean just you and me, it sounds like in this chat. I just buy cold brew concentrate. Yeah, I think sometimes my wife gets that, but she keeps it for herself. She's like, that's mine. You can't have it. Snapple needs to bring back elements. What are Snapple elements? Oh, that was a different room that I was in. Okay. I've got a key now. Didn't I see a... Oh, yeah, I played the Song of Time already. That's right. Okay, let's go back to where the locked door was, I guess. They did. Snapple Elements were a line of super tasty and wild beverages from the turn of the millennium. Are you saying they did bring it back, Rogowski? Maybe I was too young to remember Snapple Elements. I don't remember Snapple really... I don't remember really having Snapple until a couple years after the turn of the millennium. Collected the bottles when you were a kid? Wish you still had them. Do you have an active, like, bottle collection, Austin? I feel like it's a weird thing to ask most people, but Austin is a big soda appreciator. I don't know if that goes along with bottle collecting. Alright, I feel like I'm approaching this forest temple in such a haphazard, non-optimal way. Don't collect bottles. Oh well. Have a few growlers you've saved because they're reusable. Oh, I didn't realize that you could put soda in growlers. I mean, obviously you could put anything in a growler. I have a growler that a friend left here. And every now and then I say, hey, I still have this growler that you left here like 6 years ago. And he's like, oh, I should take that back. And that's the end of the conversation. And then the same conversation we have in, like, I don't know, 6 months or so. This corridor is all twisted. That's right, Navi. What's a growler? It's like a glass jug. It's usually for beer. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Okay, the wall masters, the hands that come and grab you over here, they were the most terrifying thing for me as a kid when I first got to this spot. I remember being utterly terrified by them. And then I found stuff later in the game that was even scarier. Has a stopper and a clasp, so it's like a reusable cork. Yeah. Wow, I am so disoriented by the forest temple right now. Okay, there's plenty more places to explore. That's what those are called, yep. Today we learned. Okay, we're not ready for this place yet. We were scared of the hands, but I think we were more scared of redeads. Redeads were also scary. I think the hands might have been scarier than the redeads for me, but the scariest thing is Dead Hand, for sure. Dead Hand is utterly terrifying. Spider Family gave you the creeps. The Spider Family is scary for sure. I love how there's scary stuff in these games. I love it so much. I don't know how to explain it. Like, the stuff that just is so, like, bizarre and wrong, just, like, in this world. Redead scared you the most? You guys know what Dead Hand is, right? It's in the bottom of the well. It's like the white thing. White and red thing. For me, that's by far the most terrifying thing in this game. I had to look it up. Forgot what it was called. Fitting name. You know what's... Majora's Mask has tons of scary things also, right? Costa Rica 123, hello, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Let me just open this chest and then we'll welcome in the raiders. You know what Dead Hand is? You could run away quicker from it. The Redeads froze you and killed you so quickly. Thanks for welcoming in the raiders. Hello raiders, I'm Space Robot Arm. I stream retro games of all genres. Try to present classic games authentically here, explore video game history together, and just have a fun time playing games on the couch with friends. I'm playing Ocarina of Time. I've been doing regular morning streams of Ocarina of Time. I also stream Wednesday nights where I'm playing Echo Knight on PS1, which is this really cool adventure game where you gotta walk around and talk to ghosts and try to help them with their unfinished business. What were you guys playing over there? I'd love to hear about it. Thanks again for the raid. Also, if anyone has to raid and run to, you know, eat some food, get some sleep, anything like that, please do so. But if you can hang out, we'd love to have you. You're streaming Dead Rising 2. Cool. I have never played Dead Rising 2, but I really did love Dead Rising 1 back in the day. Very cool. I hope you had a great time with it. Okay, there's the other key. We just got to the Forest Temple. Basically started the stream at the start of the Forest Temple. And it's been a little while since my last playthrough of Ocarina of Time. And the Forest Temple, I just don't... It's not ingrained in my mind the way the first 3 dungeons are. Alright, we're gonna try to catch this fairy. Hopefully... Oh no, the fairy's gone. Oh well. No, it's still there! Oh, but I still have more milk. Okay, fine. I think I like fairies more than I like milk, so... Now it's really gone, isn't it? Alright, well. Guess now I have an empty bottle. Here you thought you were the only one around here who streams with an N64? No. There are dozens of us. There are dozens of us. What kind of N64 games do you stream, Costa Rica? Okay, there's a spider somewhere around here. Oh, I thought that was a spider. What is that hanging up there? Oh, just vines. N64 users rise up. Well said, well said. Did Buck Bumble this year on hardware, which was fun. Buck Bumble is a great game. I haven't played Buck Bumble in so long. That's a game that comes up in my mind from time to time about something that I would like to stream. The theme song of Buck Bumble, it's an all-time classic. Believe it or not, you were posting Ocarina of Time stuff recently. Oh, very cool. Very cool. I do find that N64 Vaseline look tends to give you a headache if you play/watch for too long. See, I'm also playing on a CRT, which I think helps with that effect. And for capture, I'm using the RetroTink 5X, which has a really cool N64 preset. I'll explain this. I'll try explaining this real quick. In the RetroTink 5X, there is, let's see, on H sampling. Wait a minute, I don't have it on. Oh no. What profile am I on? N64. Hold on. Huh. Did the picture just get more clear for you guys? I wonder. This N64 320 preset. The way that N64 works is, like, the image is rendered in 320 by 240. Yeah, 320 by 240. And then, it might actually be 320 by 480. I'm not 100% sure about the vertical side of it, but basically the 320 part is doubled using just an interpolation on the pixel values. Like every other pixel is just filled in with the average of the 2 pixels around it. And what this does is it downsamples just the original pixels, not the blended ones in between, and then just scales just those original pixels for a little bit of a sharper image. That's how this works. And good thing I opened it up, because I guess I had the wrong setting on. So hopefully it looks even a little better now. Technically stream with an N64 every time you stream thanks to ads. That's running on original hardware, Austin? I had no idea. Wait, okay, is it like a ROM hack? How does that work? I'm curious. You don't have to go into deep detail in chat here, but I might ask you more details about that. That's really cool. I totally assumed that your ad thing with Super Smash Brothers was an emulator. Really want to get a RetroTink eventually so you can capture your N64. RetroTink is very cool. There are definitely some budget options though, Sam. I could potentially point you to some good ones. 5X is the one you were looking at getting. 5X is very good. It's very versatile. There's definitely like lower tier options that you could get that are also good though. Because the 5X is a little bit pricey. It's less Vaseline, more pixelated, like a CRT look. Vanilla Smash Bros on 64, just a separate HDMI source on your video card. Okay, so you're manually putting all the information in? Oh. Neat. Okay, I got a Skulltula token, I got a key. We can now go back to back to that other place. Which was not here. Have one of those Hyperkin N64 cables. How do you like that, Unicycle? The one thing that I hear about the Hyperkin cables is that they have a little bit of lag, which, depending on what you're playing, might not matter. But the image from them should look just as good as the image that I have right now. You might do something different for your PS2. PS2, there's like a ton of options, because PS2 is just, you know, a component cable that you can, you know, PS2 you can plug that component cable into just like a regular component to HDMI adapter. So there's tons of great PS2 options out there. Sure, if you know something more budget-friendly that outputs HDMI, use Elgato capture card. So you're thinking upscale and HDMI output would work easiest for your setup. Yeah, so you could do this. So there's the RetroTink 2X, and then there's clones of the 2X out there at this point, which might be a little cheaper. But the 2X will output 480p, and then you can scale it in OBS. Like you can get that 480p image to whatever size you want within OBS, and have like basically the same kind of scaling as the RetroTink does, or the 5X does. It depends like what screen you're playing on, though. Like, you wouldn't want to play it through the OBS window, because that scaling in OBS would also add lag. Hyperkin cables IMO visually depend on the console. Haven't noticed any lag personally across the board. Ah, that's good to know. Is it the they have like one cable that works for like Super Nintendo, N64, and GameCube? Because those consoles all have the same same video out connector. You'd opt for the 2X over a clone for fear of lag? That's... Well... Yeah, you'd probably... It's kind of hard to know what you're getting if you go for one of the clones. But at this point, the 2X is kind of like a known design, so theoretically the clones should work just as well. I mean, if the reason to go for the original over a clone for me would be to, like, support the person that actually did the design. But at the end of the day, I think you should just get what you can afford. On N64 cable is great. On GC it looks like crap. Interesting. That kind of, hearing that you don't experience any lag kind of makes me want to check those out. I would, because like that's the kind of thing that I would love to like be able to recommend to people, because those are so much cheaper than like a scaler setup. And it, you know, it seems theoretically like they should be able to work just fine. And maybe it's just kind of like outdated information. Maybe they, like the modern versions of those cables aren't as laggy as earlier iterations were. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. Funny or sad, part is you probably spent a RetroTink's worth of money on all the cables you bought. Like, were you like testing different cables or like getting more? Like for RetroTink, you still need cables for each console, you know. But yeah, that is the thing. The RetroTink is kind of like a one-stop shop if you've got the cables already. Everyone got a Hyperkin cable where you already had all the OG cables. I see, I see. Alright, we got the bow. There's so much more stuff I can do now. I can shoot eyeballs. I'm too tall now. I can't hit pots with my sword as easily. Definitely spent more on cables than on the Tink. Even not counting GameCube. Oh yeah, Austin, Austin, I'm a fellow OG component cable owner, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. I think I saw in like your command on stream that it said you had OG component cables for when you were playing The Sun Is in Your Hands. What's the name of the game? Boktai. Component switcher was almost as much as the Tink. Do you have like the G-Comp switch or something like that? I have a really basic like 3-way component switcher that I got off of Amazon. It does the job. It's not automatic like the G-Comp, but I really don't want my switch to be automatic. I want to press a button and know exactly which source is connected. That was the other reason you were leaning towards the RetroTink. You have all the original cables. A lot of retro consoles would make it look nicer. Now, a lot of the cables that the consoles come with, though, would be composite cables. And to get the most out of the RetroTink, you would want to get either RGB or component. N64, the best that it does by with a stock console is S-Video, which is still not something that the console would have come with. You'd have to get that as a aftermarket cable. So that definitely adds up. Someone came to your desk. You did give a full review for Hyperkin. Not sure if you saw it above. Oh, let me see. I may have seen it. I may have read it. Let me see if I missed anything. The issue with the Hyperkin is the PS2 cable is actually a PS1 cable. Since they have the same output, so it's not upscaling properly. Had the same issue with the GameCube since N64, SNES, and GameCube use the same cable. Got a separate thing from Retrobit for the GameCube. I think that's the only message that I didn't read. Interesting. The difference between the PS1 and PS2 is like a resistor or a capacitor value that's inside the RGB cable. Oh, unless it's... I guess there are more differences. Like, PS1 does not support component. For the moment, you've been using the Retron 5 for most retro games to output HDMI, but I'd rather run them on actual consoles. Sometimes they emulate kind of buggy. Yeah, that's what I've heard about the Retron 5 for sure, and also lag on the Retron 5. You actually don't like that it's automatic, but yeah, you have the G-Comp. Gotcha. What did I just get? I guess more important. Oh, I got the compass, didn't I? Okay. You have S-video cables too? Okay, then for N64, that's definitely what you need. Okay, ghost number 2. Each of the Poe sisters have names, don't they? I don't know what their names are. Thanks for all the info, of course. No problem. I like talking about like the retro tech side of things a lot, actually. Yeah, anytime anyone's got any questions, I'd love to explore them. Obviously, I know the most about what I've got in my setup, but I know a little bit about a lot of stuff too. A lot of other stuff that exists. Someday I should make like a flow chart of what my setup is. Like a diagram with all my consoles and all the switches and scalers and stuff. They're named after the 4 sisters in Little Women. Thank you for that information, Austin. This is Joelle, one of the Poe sisters. Aim for her when she appears. Thank you, Andy. What great information. Aim for her when she appears. Actually, the bow probably works well, doesn't it? Find it also fascinating, so you research it in your spare time. It is fascinating. It's like there's a whole world. Oops. Space, have you seen Bloodsport? It's one of your favorite movies. I've never seen Bloodsport. Sorry, Anakin. Okay, we are going up to get back, I believe. Love Guru or Yes Man? Never seen... Wait, is Yes Man a Jim Carrey movie? Or Adam Sandler movie? One of those two? Yes. Okay, I don't think I've seen it, but I know of that movie. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta make the twisty hallway go to all twisted in the other direction. Love Guru oof. It's an oof movie. It gets a lot of hate, but you love it. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what the oof is about. Mike Myers, the killer from Halloween. You got the boss key. Now you can get inside the chamber where the boss lurks. Okay, I can jump in that hole, or I can go back, and there was a chest in that room. I think it's pretty problematic at this point. I gotcha. Not surprising. Have I never killed these 2 skulls? No, that's Michael Myers. Mike Myers played Austin Powers. I knew that. I was just having some fun. How do I make this chest appear? I gotta like kill everything in this room. I want that chest. Okay, I guess I want it bad enough to go and try killing everything that's anywhere near here. Which came first, Mike Myers or Michael Myers? I mean, Mike Myers was born first. Yeah, that would be my guess. Is that his real name, though? Halloween was a famous movie before Mike Myers was famous, yes. Halloween, that is a movie that I love. Halloween is an incredible movie. I saw Halloween, like, for the first time pretty recently, like, maybe 3 years ago. And, most of my life, I assumed that Halloween was kind of like, you know, just like a silly, over-the-top slasher movie, like Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th. And, I mean, those movies are cool, don't get me wrong. And obviously those movies take a lot of inspiration from Halloween, but I thought that it was going to be more similar to those movies. But Halloween is such, like, a serious, dark, what's the word I'm looking for? Atmospheric movie. It's incredible. If you've been sleeping on Halloween, you know, now would be a great time to watch it. It's scary, you hated it. Fair, Austin. I remember you saying you're not about the horror life. That's fine. Negatron, what's going on? The remakes are too much for you. You're happier with a basic slasher. So Halloween is still the only Halloween movie that I've seen, and I kind of feel like maybe the best move is to keep it that way. The remakes, yeah, they don't look anywhere near as good as the original. The Rob Zombie one especially, like, why? Why? Who thought that Rob Zombie could make a remake of a movie like that? Not me. I saw the eyeball that I'm looking for, by the way. What about Child's Play? OG is great, IMO. Donald Pleasance rules. Oh, Donald Pleasance, he's from Halloween, right? Child's Play, I have definitely seen Child's Play in my life, but it's been a while. I do think it's a movie that I like, but it's been a very long time since I've watched Child's Play or any of the Chucky movies. Alright, is that what I was looking for? I think so. Maybe. I hope so. The doctor guy. Yeah, he's really good. And Jamie Lee Curtis in original Halloween, incredible. John Carpenter is incredible overall, by the way. I'm definitely a big fan of John Carpenter. I've not seen all his movies, and even some of the more famous ones I haven't seen, but I have seen Halloween, I've seen The Thing. The Thing is one of my favorite movies of all time. Escape from New York is really awesome. One of my favorite John Carpenter movies that doesn't get talked about enough is In the Mouth of Madness. That movie is incredible with Sam Neill. Definitely recommend that. Also the fog. I love the fog. John Carpenter is so good. You only like the first Child's Play because you're not a fan of constantly reviving a character. I mean, how many times have they killed Chucky? I mean, the same with Michael Myers. That era hit the sweet spot for you, scary-wise. Later decades had to always one-up the 80s horror stuff. Yeah, but they were really one-downing it, weren't they? Usually making things too edgy at the sacrifice of other qualities. Yeah, exactly, Negatron. Exactly. On subject of horror, have you seen Jacob's Ladder? Did we talk about this the other day? Austin, we did talk about Jacob's Ladder the other day. Somebody in chat just brought it up completely randomly. And yeah, Jacob's Ladder is an incredible movie. Absolutely amazing. Jacob's Ladder is one of the main influences for Silent Hill, which is what drove me to watch it. And yeah, it's amazing. Maybe one of the best movies I've ever seen. That one really messed you up? It's great. It's so good. Now, at some point, I had Jacob's Ladder on DVD a long time ago, and I lent it to somebody, and they never gave it back. But I still have the case. The case is still with the rest of my DVDs, but there's no DVD in there, and I've always been a little sad about that. Gotta start the SRA movie club. First screening, AVP Requiem. No, I'm not watching that again, Negatron. I'm not watching AVP Requiem again. You have to watch it, Negatron. You have to watch AVP Requiem, and then you have to tell me about it. I already watched it. I don't need to see that again. Yeah, I was recently on a really big Aliens kick because of the TV series Alien Earth, which was really good. And I was going through and rewatching a bunch of the movies, especially ones that I had only seen like once, which were the two AVPs. The first AVP movie is good. Like, I was surprised at how much I enjoyed the first AVP on a rewatch. The second one, it was god-awful. Just turn your lights off at night, you're basically watching AVP Requiem. Rogalski watched it with me. Rogalski was very brave. I think Rogalski likes it more than me, though. Don't do scares. Can do spooky, but if you jump out at me and you start punching. Fair. Very fair. Okay, where are we at now? We have the bow, so I can shoot an eyeball. There's an eyeball around here somewhere, isn't there? There it is. So it's a Coleman Francis movie. I don't know who Coleman Francis is. That wave of AVP and Freddy vs. Jason and all that during those few years was really a lot. I think Freddy vs. Jason predates AVP by like 15 years. I think it's only by like a couple years. I don't think it's by 15 years. What year did... AVP came out in 2004, and I was in high school. I'm pretty sure I was in middle school when Freddy vs. Jason came out. They were just a bunch really close together. What are there any others? Like, obviously AVP and Freddy vs. Jason. I actually can't think of another versus movie like that. Batman v Superman, but that was much later. Felt like a craze. 1 year. Snap, you're right. More oots. Calm Coalescence, hello. How's it going? Thank you for being here. We are doing more oot. You're thinking of Jason Goes to Hell. Okay, that one was probably from earlier. Because I just remember Jason X around that time. Saws were getting cranked out. Horror was just huge then. Saws were getting cranked out. Yeah, it did seem like horror was huge at that time. But, yeah, I don't necessarily feel like they were great horror movies at that time. The great horror movies are from the 80s. Okay, I see how to get over here now. Whoa! Try again. Because there's a bit at the end of Jason Goes to Hell where Freddy's glove and laugh makes a cameo. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's funny. By the way, I watched Predator 2 for the first time, which is the movie where they set up Alien vs. Predator. And, you know, I knew that they had this thing where you could see an alien skull on the Predator ship. You know, that's the thing that people always talked about. I did not expect, like, how prevalent that was and how, like, the camera just, like, stops on it for, like, several seconds. Yeah, I was just surprised by that. Okay, I'm gonna play the Scarecrow song over here. If you're still on an Alien Predator kick, have a game that might interest you. What is it, Rogowski? I would say I'm still on the kick. I haven't finished watching Prey yet. And new Predator movie is coming out. So I'd say I'm still on the kick. Jason Goes to Hell was 1993. I think when Predator 2 was made, the Dark Horse Comics had established the dynamic. Interesting. Was it? Okay, I might be wrong about this, but I had thought that the comic was kind of inspired by that scene. Look up Duskers when you get a chance. All right, I'll look that up, Rogowski. AVP started in Dark Horse in '89 apparently. Predator 2 is 1990. Oh wow. Yeah, they had the comic first. I always thought that the comic was inspired by the fact that they had this little cameo in the movie. Predator 2 is such a good movie, by the way. Like, for like most of my life, I'd heard people talk kind of lowly about Predator 2. I don't get it. I think Predator 2 was awesome. I think the filmmakers might have decided to throw it in on account of the comic. Neat, though. Yeah. I always thought that they just threw it in on a whim, but that's cool that they put a nod to that comic. Would have been even better if the dance scene made it in. I agree. There's like an outtake of the Predators dancing in costume. Okay, how do we get up here? Early media synergy. Michigan J Predator. What is that? Okay, I need to get up, maybe? I'm not sure. I haven't been up there. Maybe I have been up there. Oh, there's vines over here. Okay. Like when they tried to make Wonka bars for real, the Wonka movie with Gene Wilder, but they formulated them wrong, so they melted at room temperature. First shipments were all lost thusly. I did not know that story. It's a fun story, though. Okay, we gotta reach those vines with the hook shot. Maybe. Alright, it works. Let's deal with this Octorok. get this guy out of here. Trying to get this as high up as I can. I think there's probably going to be another AVP movie in the future, by the way, because in the new Predator movie, they're like just in the trailers, and it seems like it's a very prevalent part of the movie. They have Wayland Yutani, and of course Disney owns the franchises now, so they will probably do the Disney thing. 100% hope they do it justice. Adore the AVP comics and paperbacks. I bet I could see it being good. I could see it being good if they do it. I could at least see it being better than the ones that exist. There's a ton of great stuff for adapting right there. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Alright, I have 2 keys. Let's look at the map. Okay, there's a place to go. There's another place to go. Wait a minute, where is that? Prey was really good, and so was Killer of Killers, so if they can keep the vibe, new AVP is done deal, smash hit. I hope so. The Predator Badlands, the new one, has the same director from Prey, and I think also he directed the animated one. Now I need to watch those. Both Prey and Killer of Killers. Okay, is this telling me there's a door here somewhere? Indeed. Okay, so Navi's right there now. Glad you played the PC AVP 2. You learned how to upgrade your PC as a kid to play its expansion. Yeah, I had that game as a kid. I played that back in the day, but I did just replay it for the first time in a long while. I want to play the expansion. I know that I never finished the expansion. I also hear that the expansion is not considered to be very good. But I do want to play it. The expansion was trash, yeah. Anything with a Predalien in it seems to be trash, doesn't it? Oh, that's right. You haven't seen AVP Requiem yet. Man, I'm slightly stumped. I know there's other spots. There's at least one other spot on the map that I can check out, but I'm not sure how to get to that area that I haven't been on first floor. Okay, the second floor. Let's try that. The level design was very uninspired. The Predalien and AVP 2 PC predates the one in the film, you think? Oh yeah, by a good number of years. Yes. Also, Dark Horse Comics did it first and better. Maybe it's good in the comics. I haven't read any of the AVP comics, but everything that I have read that has a Predalien Or everything that I've seen that has a Predalien has been bad. I just haven't read the comics with it. I did read the very first Aliens comic just recently, which takes place like 10 years after Aliens, and it stars Hicks and Newt. It's extremely dark and depressing, by the way. I was not expecting it to be so, like, overbearingly dark. It's usually used as a device to give the predators something scarier to fight, but really falls flat mostly. It definitely falls flat in the movie, but hey, you need to see the movie and decide for yourself, Megatron. I think I need to do the twisties. We need to twist this back. Twist this back the way it was. In the comics, it's treated as something the Preds try to prevent at all costs and instantly exterminate in almost all cases, but not because they're especially dangerous, but because the Preds are like us and don't want to give birth to a bug alien offspring through our chests. Yeah. You know, for what it's worth, it is presented that way in the movie. Okay, apparently I did not go all the way through this way. Foobs, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. We've been talking about aliens and predators. Music here is just how your brain sounds in October. Very fair, Megatron. I think it's a good way for your brain to be. I love the music here. I love how, like, mysterious and creepy it is. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Alright, is there anything to find on the floor here? Don't think so. Can they grab me while I'm on the ladder? I hope not. Okay, whoop. Let's move on. Alright, what do we need to do? We need to shoot through the fire. Through the fire and flames to melt the ice. So excited for coffee. I'm excited for you, Austin. I still have a little bit of coffee left. Do I? I have like 2 or 3 sips left. Got a cup down on the second. I'll probably be on my second after stream. Okay, we straightened out this room, maybe? Sort of? Can go down. Ah, it's the chessboard floor. I recently got my kids into chess. It's very exciting. My oldest one joined chess club in his school. Have you discussed how underutilized the morph aspect of xenomorphs has been? Well, we were just talking about predaliens, which maybe with the Predalians, it would have been better, better left underused. I mean, they got shapes, the morphing all the time. So, okay, but one of my favorite things in the Aliens universe. Link, watch out, the ceiling is falling down. One of my favorite Aliens things is the, like, early 90s toy line. Because I had those toys when I was a kid. So as an Aliens toy line that came out in, like, I want to say like 1992 or something like that. And basically, like, each of the Aliens action figures was, like, based on a different animal. There was a gorilla alien, a snake alien, a rhino alien. They were so cool. I knew nothing about the movie at that time. In fact, after, like, my grandma just, like, bought me the toys because I thought they looked cool. And after learning there was a movie, I asked my parents to watch it, and they were like, no, you can't watch that. And I was sad. But that's one of my favorite things about Aliens to this day, is that toy line. I would love to, like, collect all those toys today. Like, if I, you know, I'm not really a toy collector, but the Aliens toys could change that. Did anybody else play with those toys, by the way? Would like to see a rhino alien? You should just Google it. Just Google it. You could see it, I'm sure. I remember the rhino alien was red. They had action. You liked butting heads or squirting water. Yeah, the gorilla alien squirted water. I know that. And the rhino alien butted its head, I think. I do have the flying alien queen from those toys. The flying queen, which doesn't look anything like the regular queen. I was streaming the Super Nintendo Alien vs. Predator game, and the bosses in that game seemed to be based on that toy line. That was, like, the best thing about the game. You know the feeling, Space, that feeling when you finally got your Bionicles? That's very cool, Austin. I'm very happy that you have Bionicles. The other toy line that could turn me into a toy collector is the original Jurassic Park toys. Every now and then I consider, but what if I had all those old Jurassic Park toys again? Rhino alien looks cool. It does. That was one of my favorites. And those action figures came with little mini comics by Dark Horse Comics, and they had, like, a storyline in there. And I will say the reason that I recently read the first Aliens comic is because they republished the comics from the toy line, the mini comics from the toy line. They published them in an omnibus. It turns out I bought the wrong volume. The one that I bought does not have the toy comics, so I gotta get another one. But that's the reason that I read the first Aliens comic, is because I bought the Omnibus Volume 1 because I was looking for the toy comics. Had Gorilla because it looked most like normal Bug. I also had the Gorilla. Actually, the Gorilla is another one that survived the sands of time. And when I recently went to visit my folks, me and the kids, like, went in the basement and we were hunting for the gorilla alien and we found it. Because I watched the first AVP, I watched with my kids recently, because, you know, that one is just PG-13, so it was fine for them. And so, and then, you know, I showed them like some YouTube videos of the old toys that I had, and they got really excited about it. And so they were excited to find the gorilla alien in my parents' basement. Also, the way that I learned about Predator was through that toy line, because eventually they combined it with a Predator toy line into an AVP toy line, and they had like a promotion where if you bought like two figures, you could send something in the mail and they would send you a free Predator figure, and it was like a clear plastic Predator. So, you know, it was like in stealth mode, and I had that. I sent away for it, and I got that clear Predator when I was a kid. I wish that I still had that. That's a pretty special memory, because I don't think I ever did any other, like, I don't think I ever got like a free toy in the mail like that before or since. Got your kids hooked early. Your younger loved Predator 1 and 2. She was a Pred for Halloween in 2020. Making that costume was fun. Wow, that sounds really cool, Negatron. Making a Predator costume. My kids suggested that I be a Predator for this Halloween, and I was like, no, that's way too hard. Would also like to see a murder hornet alien. Look up the flying queen alien, Foobs. Alien with stingers feels like a great unexplored territory. There's definitely one of the toys that has like a curled up tail, kind of like a scorpion, I think. But it's definitely not the scorpion alien. Now I make the masks and hair, SRA, so let me know for 2026. Okay, Negatron. I'll let you know. We'll see if the kick lasts a whole year. They have cool gloves with built-in fog machines on eBay. You were thinking that for a 6 Sub-Zero cosplay? Oh, that's pretty cool, Drone Unicycle. That would be pretty sweet. Okay, I need to take a bathroom break right here. I will BRB. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. See ya in a few. Okay, I'm back. Hello, hello. Alright, it's time to hop on the elevator. Down we go. I think we're almost out of here. There's the switch. And there's what's over here. A hallway. Let's do the spinnies. Nothing there. Do we have anything over here? Ah, switch. We don't know where that is yet. Ooh. So what else is new with you guys? Anybody playing any cool games lately? I'm playing Dark Souls 3 off stream. And I got to a point where I got stuck looking for something, looking for the next place to go, and I had to look it up. And I feel bad, but it's okay. I know where to go now. Got an adapter for your component cables? Ooh, now you can use your latency-free capture card for Wii and PS3. Very nice, Negatron. Negatron, if you ever fix your PS2, you could also use it for PS2. Only every second? What are you playing now, Austin? You play anything off stream? Yeah, I can just shoot. Gold Skull Tula. Expedition 33 off stream, which you're loving but haven't had time for lately. I started Expedition 33, but I got distracted by Donkey Kong Bonanza and some other stuff. I beat Donkey Kong Bonanza, but there's like post-game stuff that I really want to see where it goes. So I'm still playing it. It's one of the few times where I rolled credits and I'm still playing the game. I have 2 off-stream games set aside, but haven't made a time slot yet. Oh, I got you. What are the games? What are the games, if you don't mind sharing? Gotta run. Have a great day. Alright, Anakin, have a great day yourself. Thank you for hanging out. I hope to see you again real soon. I've also just been doing leveling in Fire Red before getting into FE Awakening. Cool, cool. The only Fire Emblem game that I have played is the very first Fire Emblem that they localized for the first time officially a few years ago and did like a limited time release on the Switch. I didn't beat it, but I did have a lot of fun with it. I would like to play more Fire Emblems someday. I'd like to finish that one too. I don't remember what to do here. Do we not just shoot arrows at the paintings? Interesting. Oh, we need to try to leave. That's what we do. Seiji Leaf, hello. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. It's Ganondorf! He's still young. Just kidding. It's a ghosty Ganondorf. Evil spirit from beyond, Phantom Ganon. Been burning through Hollow Knight slowly. That game big, turns out. Ooh, I didn't know that Hollow Knight was that big. Bravely Second 3DS, Fantasy Life 1 on Switch. Very cool. I've never played either of those games or any game from those franchises, but Bravely Default I'm kind of vaguely interested in. This will be your first? Nice. You've also been dabbling in Tomb Raider 2. Ooh. I played Tomb Raider 1 for the first time on stream. The PS1 Tomb Raiders are some of my wife's favorite games. So it was fun to play a game like that she has a lot of nostalgia for. Tomb Raider 1 was really cool, by the way. It was really difficult. It took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. You adore Tomb Raider 1. It is really good. It's really cool. Definitely a fan. Alright. Here we go. Memory Carp, what's going on? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh no! Whoops. Alright, we're ready. This fight is so cool. The boss fight here is probably one of the reasons that Forest Temple is my favorite. Concentrating on the timing. I've got 2 fairies, I think, so we're fine. We're fine even if I'm low on life. Finally. Got him. And then he talks, right?
Hey kid, you did quite well. Looks like you may be gaining some slight skill. But you've defeated only my phantom. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. What a worthless creation that ghost was. I will banish it to the gap between dimensions.
Alright, heart container. That's our full row of hearts. First full row of hearts. We've got half of the hearts in the whole game now. I think this is my final sip of coffee. R.I.P. coffee. Chamber of Sages. Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. I am Saria, the sage of the Forest Temple. I always believed that you would come, because I know you. No. You don't have to explain it to me. Because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. I will stay here as the Forest Sage and help you. Now, please take this medallion. Thanks for the GG, by the way. You receive the Forest Medallion. Saria awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. Saria will always be your friend. It was gonna be a wind temple. I believe that. I believe that story. You like this game? Me too, Memory Card. This is my #1 favorite video game, as a matter of fact. It's Lil Deku. Hi there, I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. Because you and Saria broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot. Hey, have you seen your old friends? None of them recognized you with your grown-up body, did they? That's because the Kokiri never grow up. Even after 7 years, they're still kids. You must be wondering why only you have grown up. Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kokiri. You're actually a Hylian. I'm happy to finally reveal this secret to you. Big lore dump. Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape from the fires of the war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. The Deku Tree could sense that this was a child of destiny whose fate would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest. After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as a Kokiri, and now, finally, the day of destiny has come. You are a Hylian and were always bound to leave this forest. And now, you have learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do. That's right, you must save the land of Hyrule. Now, Link, break the curses on all the temples, and return peace to Hyrule. Alright, return peace to Hyrule. The medallions were going to be spells you could equip and use like Link to the Past. Austin, there is a thing called the Zelda 64 Space World 97 experience, which is a reconstruction of the Space World 97 demo from like an overdump that was left on a prototype cartridge. Okay, you're aware of this. And so it's a recreation of that demo, which is just the Deku Tree dungeon, which is very different from the final Deku Tree dungeon in the final game, and Dodongo's Cavern, which is pretty similar to what's in the final game. But what they also included there is like basically all of the playable data that was recovered from both this overdump and also the Nintendo Giga Leak. And in that, and in those like extras, they have the medallion spells. It's really cool to see those. Really, really cool. Numero uno, no wonder you and Austin get along. Yeah, Austin has good taste, doesn't he? Your browser crapped out for like 15 minutes. Were you stuck on the BRB screen? Was it frozen on the BRB screen, Megatron? I'm sorry. Hi there, I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. Because you and Saria broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot. Yay, he's growing. Little baby Deku Tree. Carp is a convert. An Ocarina of Time convert? What were you converted from, Carp? The kids are back. I feel like I've known you for a long time, mister. You gotta go talk to all the kids now. Froze before that. Figured it was your stream went down because other tabs maintained. Odd. That is odd. Well, I'm glad you're back, Negatron. I wonder if Saria will come back. You guys like these little pictures that Link drew as a kid? I love this touch. I love that this is here. Now that the Deku Tree's sprout is growing in the Great Deku Tree's meadow, the forest has returned to normal. Yay! Teach me some fancy fencing. All I've ever done is tap B all my life. Same, dude, same. I still think you really look like somebody I've seen before, mister. Who could that be? Whoops. Alright. Let's venture out. Oh, there's one more kid to talk to. Link. I wonder if he will come back. Yeah, I wonder. Wonder if that old Link would ever come back to the forest. Epona. Alright. We're back on the open road. Let's see, the place to go next. Actually, can I turn into a kid again yet? Let's see. I would love to get the Mask of Truth, which I think maybe we could do now. Let's try that. Oh, also I can collect Pose around Hyrule Field. Redeads are pretty scary. They're especially scary because of how they scream, right? Or the scream that plays when they look at you. I don't know if it's them screaming or not. Thought it was Link screaming? It might be Link screaming. I actually always interpret it as just like a scream that you hear. You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. But there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become even more powerful. You must travel over mountains, underwater, and even through time. If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return you to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light. You always thought it sounded like a woman screaming who was witnessing it, you get grabbed. Yeah, that's kind of, that's vaguely how I interpreted it also. But there's no woman around to witness it, so it's like a supernatural scream still. You have learned the Prelude of Light. As long as you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword, you hold time itself in your hands. Link, we shall meet again. She's the camera person. Source scream. Okay, I'm thinking now about like so to get the Mask of Truth, I need to give the bunny hood to the running man who is in Gyarados Valley. Can I get there as a kid right now? Let's go see. Actually, I had meant to do that. I had meant to check this out before coming to the Temple of Time. That's right, I accidentally grabbed Kapora Gabora's talons and he carried me back here from Lake Hylia. It was an accident. Alright, we're little again. It's nice to be little again. Yay, everything is happy again. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of exploring. Ooh, I can do Bombchu Bowling. We still haven't gotten the heart piece from Bombchu Bowling. Oh, a bomb bag? Upgraded bomb bag? That's something that I could use. Bombchu Bowling, yep. That's what we're doing. Okay. I think going like this is the best way. First try. Ah, it seemed like it was so close to making it past the big chicken. Let's try it one more time. I don't know if this one ever shows up on the sides, but it seems like it's way easier if it does. Ah, so close. Fried Cuckoo. Gotta teach you the setup for this. What's your setup, Austin? What's the pro setup? There we go. You and Austin are thinking the exact same thing right now? Doesn't need it. I didn't need it. It's true. The biggest bomb bag. It's the biggest one. Yes, I want to play again. Money. Okay, I like money, but I don't like money as much as heart pieces. Damage boost? Do the damage boost. Is that a speedrunner thing? Ah, almost got lucky. Alright, let's do the same thing I did last time. Stand right in the middle, let the chew explode on your head, then just double tap B. Okay, we'll try that after this one. The way Link gets damaged, it just lines up for a perfect shot. Gotcha. Doesn't need it again. Okay, is that only for the final one, or does that work for all three of them? Only for the last one. Okay, okay. let's see. Let's see how this works. Oh. It worked. Line up with the floor seam, not the arrow. Wait, did I do it wrong and it still worked? Alright, this is the big one. This is what we actually want. I definitely wanted the bomb bag. I didn't realize that that was a thing that I could get here. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna try it just regular first. And then we'll do the... If I don't get it, then I'll do the special one. That chicken is in the way, though. Oh, we're way off. Way off there. Okay, it's fine. Thanks for the tips, though. Yay! What else can I win? Is there anything else? Bombs? Okay, no, I'm gonna leave. Can I just leave? I can. Thank goodness. Alright. Thank goodness that's over. Absolutely styled it. Thank you, Carp. Alright, it's exploring time. It's too bad we don't have a Epona. Shrugs. Guess I'm pretty good. SRA probably. It felt good to do it without the trick. I won't lie. Did I ever come over here? There's definitely a hole in the ground somewhere around here. By the way, do I have 20 Skulltulas yet? Ooh, I do. We can get a Skulltula upgrade. Which I think might be the Stone of Agony. Which is definitely a good thing to have. I do have my Rumble Pack in. Ah, I can finally fill up that last bottle. Oh yeah, magic beans. We can buy some more magic beans. I almost want to go to Kakariko Village first, but we're already on this side of the map. Might as well go to Gyarados Valley. Oh, he's over here? I thought he was in Gyarados Valley. I guess that's where he is as an adult. In old times, I heard there were many wild rabbits in the land of Hyrule. Not anymore, though, because of excessive hunting. I want to become a rabbit. Listen to the wind with those ears, hop across the ground with those legs. Even if I can only pretend. Well, have I got the mask for you? I bet with those long ears you can hear the voices. Oh, these are genuine rabbit ears from the animal of legend. I don't care how expensive it is. Please sell it to me. My longtime dream, returning to the wildlife. Finally, the actor, stage, and prop have been united. It's a 50 rupee mask, but he paid you a crazy amount of money for it. More money than you can count. Go back to the mask shop and pay back just 50 rupees of this money. Yay, money! Let's talk to him again before we move on. Need to head out for a bit. Be back later if you're still on. And if not, have a lovely day. Sam, thank you for hanging out. I hope to see you again whenever you can. Have a great rest of your day. I bet nobody is faster than I am now, but I don't know if I should be happy or sad. Yeah, I totally forgot that you find him in the middle of the field. One of the neatest things about the randomizer generator is that they added the functionality of the Majora's Mask bunny hood to this one. That is neat. I always wonder for randomizers, like, how do they decide what to add as, like, additional things? How do they make that decision? Because there's an infinite number of things that you could add like that. Oh, great, you sold it. Please pay me back 50 rupees for the bunny hood now. Oh, yeah. Very well done. All the masks are sold out. I knew I could trust you. As a reward, I will lend you this special mask. This is the Mask of Truth. It is a mysterious mask passed down by the Sheikah. With this mask, you can see into other people's minds. It's useful, but scary. Why is it scary? You may find out as you grow older and discover the true meaning of life. Ho ho ho! You borrowed a Mask of Truth. Wear it to sea, show it off, show it to many people. From now on, you can borrow any mask you want. Just have faith. The person who runs your SMZ3 seed gen takes suggestions often. There's a lot of stuff in SMZ3. There's like... It seems like they are going for that infinite number of things to add. Okay, now it's time for all sorts of distractions by talking to the gossip stones. Responding to your mask, this strange stone statue talks to you. I overheard this. They say that Gyarados sometimes come to Hyrule Castletown to look for boyfriends. They say that it is against the rules to use glasses at the treasure chest shop in Hyrule Castletown Market. Gyarados? Gyarados? I say Gyarados. Gyarados. Do you say Gerudo? Responding to your mask, the strange stone statue talks to you. I overheard this. They say that Malin of Lon Lon Ranch hopes that a knight in shining armor will come and sweep her off her feet someday. They say that Malin set the original record in the obstacle course of Lon Lon Ranch. Okay, we learned so much. We learned so much. Say Gerudo. Is that how they say it in the voice acted games? I don't remember. I think I like hop back and forth between what you say and what I say. Okay, what does this one say? They say that if you get close to a butterfly while holding a Deku Stick in your hand, something good will happen. Oh, I tried doing that a couple times and couldn't make anything happen. You say Garado. Do you guys say Titus or Titus? That's the real question. I have a feeling something terrible is going to happen. Maybe I should leave town soon. Maybe. Do lots of people say different stuff now? happened?
The one riding on the white horse holding the little girl. Wasn't that a legendary Sheikah?
Oh yeah, they say lots of different stuff now. Yes, let's call the whole thing off. You say Tutus. Fair. I might have seen a cute little girl around here. Maybe she went to the castle? Who knows?
Something happened in the castle. Kid, you better be careful.
My precious puppy can run faster than any of the other mutts around here. I don't think I ever talked to this little girl, did I? Can I talk to her? Can I catch her? Oh, maybe I gotta catch a chicken. Wasn't that Princess Zelda riding on the white horse? Oh, what about bearded guy?
That guy riding on the black horse must have been Ganondorf, who was renowned as the Gyarados King of Thieves.
Oh, so scary. Oh, so scary. Alright, Skulltula reward? Yes, Skulltula reward. You can't wear the Mask of Truth as an adult, can you? What a bummer that is. The Gossip Stones have so much lore to them. Hope you have fun, Space. Claire, thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the well wishes. We're having lots of fun today. Does this guy say anything new?
I'm the boss of the carpenters, that Impa hired to improve this village and make it into a true city. But young men these days don't have any ambition. Do you know what I mean, kid? My workers are just running aimlessly around the village, and they're not making any progress at all. Even my own son doesn't have a job, and he just wanders around all day. They're all worthless, I tell you.
It's very good, thank you. I agree. Alright, time to go visit the Spooters. Have you ever messed around with race masks? That's got to be the deepest of deep cut dialogue. I've definitely done it like in my life, but not for a while. I don't think. I can't remember anything that special that they say from that. The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you. Stone of Agony. If you equip a rumble pack, it will react to nearby secrets. Now that makes me want to just spend hours walking around talking to everybody with every mask. Alright, somewhere around here there's a secret. Somewhere. Although I'm not feeling any. Oh! Right here. I'm pretty sure a bomb opens this up. Could be wrong. It would be fun to just talk to every single NPC with each of the three and see what there is. Yeah. Oh my god, it's Redeads. It's our favorite enemies. Let's keep our distance. That doesn't hurt them. Alright, we gotta be brave here. No! Guess that's a cool feature the 3DS version loses. What does the 3DS version lose? It must have the masks, right? Oh, the Stone of Agony. The Stone of Agony. The Rumble, yeah. Okay, can I use some other kind of weapon? Oh, you know what we can do is the Sun Song. How does the Stone of Agony work in the 3DS version? Got him. It was like, I'm not crazy, right? Even the new one doesn't rumble? Wait, what's the new one? Like on the Switch? Wombo combo. Yeah, we figured it out. 200 rupees. That's as many rupees as I can hold. All in one rupee. Oh, new 3DS XL. Gotcha. Yeah, I was like, I know it's called that. It's just funny that it's called that, because it's not really new anymore, is it? Alright, we have lots of beeping going on. Surely there's a gossip stone in the graveyard, right? What should I do? My cuckoos have all flown away. We already did this. We already did that for you. Can't be getting your cuckoos every single day. The DS has an icon on the screen. Oh, that's nowhere near as fun. Not even close. Maybe there isn't a gossip stone here. Was there something else that I wanted to come back to the graveyard for? They changed the name to Shard of Agony, and what it looks like. Yeah, I think that's icon on the screen way more boring than the Stone of Agony. Have you seen Mr. Dampe? Yeah. I always talk to that guy by accident. I need to get hearts. Hearts? Bushes? Ooh, yes. We want that. Thank goodness. Actually, let's talk to this guy with the Mask of Truth on and see if he says something different.
Get out of my face, you good for nothing.
Okay, he does not like that I'm wearing a mask. That cloud over Death Mountain. There's something strange about it. Not right now, there's not. Okay, I'm gonna go blow all my money on magic beans. I think I've got like 3 more magic beans to buy. And I guess we've got 4 more to plant. What's the Song of Storms? Wow, I can't remember the Song of Storms. Yay! Wingman, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. How's it going, Wingman? Alright, you win! Spare me, I will sell you a green potion for 40 rupees. No, thank you. Yikes, going home then. Alright, you win, I'll sell you a red potion. Nope. Goodbye. Now we know. Now we know what was down there. Ah, beans. Yes.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. We have the super rare magic beans. This could be your last chance. Special price, 70 rupees for one piece. Chomp, chomp, chomp. We have the legendary magic beans. I'll show them for only to you. Super price, 80 rupees for one piece.
Okay, I think I've priced myself out of magic beans.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. You want magic beans? Well, they aren't cheap, but do you still want them? I can't let them go for less than 90 rupees a piece.
Ain't got no more money. Just buy the one piece. No wonder it's so expensive. Yeah, he doesn't even sell them in bulk. It's because he knows he's gonna get full price. He knows they're hot, hot, hot. Okay, now have I done everything I wanted to do? I did want to go to Lake Hylia and pull that gravestone that Kapora Gibora was sitting on. Let's go do that before we transform back into adult. I think we're here. I have the mini map. I can point in exactly the right direction to get to Lake Hylia. Let's see, what day is today? Tuesday? It's only the beginning of the week. How many days until Halloween? 10? We're 10 days away from Halloween. I still need to figure out a costume. I think my family is all going to be like medieval characters. And I need a wizard cloak. That's what I need to get. Hopefully I can find it in time. Oh, it's a big boy. Actually, maybe I have... You know, I've collected a lot of Halloween costumes over the last several years. I wonder if I have enough pieces to put something together. Yeah, we got the legendary Claire here. The Elden Ring race winner. Ooh, it's a gossip stone. Slayer of the Grafted Scion, sub 2 minutes. Legendary. Congrats on your wins, Claire. They say that there's a secret on the road that leads to Lake Hylia. A secret on the road that leads to Lake Hylia? Interesting. I'm not sure what that's referring to, actually. Didn't do nothing. We'll let the judges decide that, Claire. Nothing but styling. Well said. Ah, he's got to get off of here. Okay, get away, get away. Don't grab me. I don't want to go back just yet. Shoo, shoo, shoo. He actually knew more attacks to parry, but he never wanted to do them. Alright, there's a hole. They probably don't want to sell me anything good, do they? Deku nuts. No thank you. Deku seeds. No thank you. I bet the next one wants to sell me sticks. Okay, come on. Come on. Let's get this over with. Oh, bombs. Still no. Those are things that I can find for free, dude. For all your Deku needs. I don't need any of that. Guys, what do you think made these 3 slash marks on this tree, by the way? This is something that I feel like I don't hear people talk about. Is that there's these claw marks on this tree. In your headcanon, they say Deku at the end of every sentence, Kupo. In the manga, I'm pretty sure they do. When water fills the lake, shoot for the morning light. Okay, I don't have the hook shot. I wanted to climb the tree, but I don't have the hook shot. Okay, I think we did everything we want to do here. Time to be a grown-up again. Do more adulting. Claw marks on the tree is a big one. Who do you think left the claw marks, Austin? I've got to take a bathroom break. I will be right back. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Alright, I'm back. Hello. It's time to go be a grown-up again. And then, let's Let's see, where's the next place we're gonna go? So the next temple that I'm gonna do is the fire temple. But is there anything else to do in the interim? I thought there was something else I wanted to do. What was it? I cannot remember. Can't remember at all. Oh, as a kid, I guess I could have planted some more beans. Forgot about that. I don't know where the other bean spots are, though. I think I'll have to see them and take note. Oh, that's right. I was gonna hunt down the pose in the field. That's when the tree scratched its back. The tree with the claw marks on the lake. I'm curious what the theories are about that. Where'd it go? Disappear? Does it appear below? I thought it appeared up here. Also, I feel like I need to get used to the controls for horse riding in this game. I'm going based on Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom horse controls. Looks like Elden Ring bear marks. You know what else it looks like? It looks like the Jurassic Park 3 logo. It's obviously a reference to Jurassic Park 3. Austin, why are you always saying the same things as me? Do I see this Poe finally? There she is, there she is. Ah, get back here. Alan. You know, the talking raptor dream never was that crazy to me. Like, I think there's plenty of other things in Jurassic Park 3 that are terrible. That's not even something in that movie that sticks out to me as being, like, really bad. It's just funny. It is funny. But, like, you know, I think the things in that movie that are really bad is that basically, you know, Jurassic Park is, in my mind, like, the most magical cinematic experience that one can have. And Jurassic Park 3 takes that and brings it down to the level of a Sci-Fi Channel original movie. It's just a whole big nothing movie. And what really bothers me, another thing that really bothers me, this is like some deeper cut information about Jurassic Park 3. I'm a really big Jurassic Park fan, by the way. This is why I know all these random facts. But one of the things that makes Jurassic Park 3 awesome is that it's one of the first movies where scientists are portrayed as, like, the heroes, like, even as, like, action heroes. Like, you know, the three leads, like Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park, are, you know, they're like university scientists, and here they are as, like, the cool people, instead of just, like, the nerds that need to get out of the way for the jocks to come in and save the day. And then one of the early scripts for Jurassic Park 3 had Alan Grant living on the island, like, kind of like Robinson Crusoe, studying the dinosaurs, because, you know, someone that was really passionate about like as a paleontologist, like that, I feel like that's what he would really do. And then somebody was like, oh, there's no way he would ever go back to the island to be near the dinosaurs after the experience of Jurassic Park. And I'm like, I'm here thinking, like, somebody who's, like, made it their life's work to study dinosaurs, of course they would go back. Of course he would do that. So I just think that that's, like, a infuriating decision. Because I think it would have been cool to have him just, like, living on the island like that. That would have been awesome. Excited for the quest for more money. In this game, how much money do I have? Or are you talking about IRL? Are you going to work? Are you going to work right now, Claire? Maybe I'll do the pose later. Oh, and Spaceballs. Okay, fun fact, I have never seen Spaceballs. Can you believe it? I've never seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and I've never seen Spaceballs. Oh, there's a secret right over here. You need to? I hear that. That's what I hear. It's a sad fact, actually. I'm sorry. Maybe someday I'll grow as a person and get better. Is there a gold skulltula in here? Sweet. There is. I bet my kids would really like Spaceballs. I think my wife was talking to them about it the other day. You know, like telling them what it is. They think the word balls is very funny, by the way. So I think they'd like it based on that alone. Alright, I'm trying to shoot that Poe. I'm gonna use these last 5 arrows to try to shoot that Poe again. And then, when I run out of arrows, we will go where we need to go. And she doesn't want to appear. Or she's behind me. Finally! Whoops. Okay, I need to empty out one of my fairies. Goodbye, fairy. Thank you for providing me insurance for a time. You defeated Poe the Ghost. You want to catch it in a bottle. You caught a big Poe. Sell it at the ghost shop for a lot of money. Okay, I need some more money. Aim like Robin Hood after a hangover. Hey, Arethuin, hello, welcome in. Love Spaceballs. Speaking of which, the sequel's happening soon. Yes, I've heard. That's pretty crazy. When did Spaceballs come out? That's what you're talking about? Is that the title of it? The Quest for More Money? Is that the name of it? That's a hilarious name. Oh, I love that. Spec, good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Oh, you brought a Poe today. Very interesting. This is a big Poe. I'll buy it for 50 rupees. On top of that, I'll put 100 points on your card. If you earn 1,000 points, you'll be a happy man.
Love that they kept the sequel name that they teased in the original movie. Oh, that's great. I also love that. Alright, you guys are making me want to watch Spaceballs now. Alright, I've got 2 arrows left. That means I can get 1 more Poe. I don't remember where they all are. But there's gotta be one around here somewhere. Spaceballs is definitely worth. Yeah, I think, like I was saying, I think my kids want to watch it, so we should watch it. Spaceballs is great because it's funny if you love Star Wars and it's funny if you hate Star Wars. It's perfect. I kind of have both, both feelings about Star Wars. Alright, where are these Poes at? Wait, did I hear one? Or did I imagine it? Guess I imagined it. 2 times the fun then. Ah, we missed it. Alright. 2 Death Mountain. Just funny in general. You watch Spaceballs in German, some of the jokes didn't translate, and in hindsight, you found that even funnier. I can see that. I understand why that's funnier. Oh, you liked Star Wars Final Fantasy FF12. You know, all the Final Fantasies are Star Wars Final Fantasies, but FF12 is especially Star Wars Final Fantasy. Surprised how much FF12 is similar to Star Wars. Yeah, FF12 they're like not even trying to hide it in any way. But actually, when you think about it, it's kind of funny how much similarity there is between Final Fantasy and Star Wars for like all of the games. I know, Navi. We're going. We're going. Oops. I'm looking for the hook shot. I want to see if it's possible to get on this roof where the guy is sitting again. I think I need the long shot. Yeah, the hook shot is so short. Has an Elizabethan way of speaking. That is true, yep. That made it so much harder for you to read. Have you ever tried Final Fantasy 14, Spec? 14 is hard to read. Because of that kind of thing. And just in general, the characters are all very verbose. No, you haven't. Doesn't really appeal to you from what you've seen? Fair. Okay, this one must be Song of Storms again. The Legend of Goku Episode 12 Knuckles. Knuckles May Cry is your favorite Dragon Quest game. Sounds like a good one, Claire. Can't say I've ever played it. Love 14 as well as 16. 16 I haven't played at all. But I've played... I think I've played every single other mainline Final Fantasy game. Knuckles May Cry goes so hard. I believe it. How could it not? What's the sign say? Land of the Gorons, Goron City. Alright, what's happening in Goron City? I know we poked our head in here earlier. It's much more empty than it used to be. Looks like something used to be set in the stand. Gee, I wonder what that was. Ah, it's a little version of this guy. We gotta stop his rolling. I think this is Link the Goron, actually. 16 is lovely, highly recommend it. From what I understand about the gameplay and kind of like the world setting, it doesn't really seem like my kind of thing, but I would love to be able to say that I've played and beaten every mainline Final Fantasy at some point. But I've got other ones to play first that appeal to me more, and maybe I'll come around on 16 by the time I get through the other ones. The Final Fantasies that I've never beaten, mainline Final Fantasies that I've never beaten, are 5, 9, which I know is sacrilege, and 12, 15, and 16. You played every Final Fantasy game that you played. Thank you for this very informative statement. 10 is great. 10 is one of my favorites. 10 is in my top 3. I'd say my top 3 are 7, 10, and 6. I don't know if I can stop him. I mean, I know that it's possible to stop him. I just don't know if I can right now. Come on, that explosion should have hit him. Glad you like it too? Yeah. So you recommended 12 but haven't beaten it. Yeah, I mean I played like 20 hours of it. There's a really fun way to stop this guy. What's your fun way to stop him, Austin? I'm surprised that that didn't stop him. Yeah, the reason that I haven't beaten 12, by the way, is because I lost my memory card. And, yeah, so I was playing it while I was in college, and it was a summer, and I was on an internship. I brought my PS2 with me, and I was playing a lot of FF12 there. And then when I traveled back, I couldn't find my memory card. And surprisingly, 15 years later, I found the memory card in like a laptop bag that I must have brought with me. You gotta do what? I gotta believe. My save file is still there. Thank you for believing, Negatron. You stand on the light side and shoot the bomb flower with the bow as he passes it. Okay. I was assuming that I needed to stand under the overpass this time again. Let's see, will it just blow up? Okay, it just blows up. Where is he? Ah, there he is. Okay. Does he go all the way around? 12 is wonderful. Thank you for wall meat. Ah! No! Okay, hold on. We have another chance. Got him! Alright. How could you do this to me? You're Ganondorf's servant. Hear my name and tremble. I am Link, hero of the Gorons. What? Your name is also Link? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and Hero Link. My dad is Darunia. Do you remember him? Dad named me Link after you because you're so brave. It's a cool name. I really like it. Link, you're a hero to us Gorons. I'm so glad to meet you. Please give me your autograph. Sign it to my friend Link of the Gorons. Oh, I guess it's not a good time to ask you for this. Please help everyone. My dad, Darunia, went to the fire temple. A dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon. Ooh. You'd better try to calm him down if you can. Maybe he'll calm down if you talk to him. What do you want to ask him? About the Gorons. Better try to calm him down. Okay, about the dragon. A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagia living in this mountain. That dragon was very scary. He ate Gorons. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Gorons, boom, destroyed it just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know because my dad is a descendant of the hero. How about the Gorons? Everybody was taken to the fire temple. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took them all away. All of them will be eaten by Volvagia. Dad said that Ganondorf has revived Volvagia. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Ganondorf is going to feed them all to Volvagia. Dad went to the fire temple all by himself to try to save everyone. Please help, Link. I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic. You got a Goron tunic. This heat-resistant tunic is adult size, so it won't fit a kid. Going to a hot place? No worry. Let's talk to him one more time. Dad told me not to let anybody follow him to the temple, but only you, Link, can save everyone. I'm sure that the shop owner who is hiding somewhere right now will also help you. Now I'll tell you about the secret passage to the fire temple. Try to move the statue inside Dad's room. Alright. Let me catch up on chat here. Where did I leave off? How do I get chat to stay scrolled up? Hold on a second. I have like some auto-scrolling option set on chat. Let's try this. Oh, that's better. Okay. Okay, where did I leave off on chat? Let's see, Claire, you purposely don't tell this man easier ways because this is better. Yeah, usually I don't want any hints in games, but for this, I've played Ocarina of Time so many times, but you know, only give the hints if I specifically say I want them, which Austin is doing great at. You stand on the light side and shoot the bomb flower with the bow as he passes. Right, 12 is wonderful. Thank you for wall meat. Very easy if he's going counterclockwise. Was he going counterclockwise when I got him? He was. I missed him when he was coming clockwise, but I got him on the way back. Back at work today and brain is not having it. Oh, I understand, Spec. I can't imagine what my brain is gonna be like when I gotta go back to work. That's the hot shot tech. Don't know how you made that up. Well, it is now. Now we're calling it the hot shot tech. Way too fast. You like standing in the shadow? Nice rebound. Thank you. Stop believing for 5 seconds today. Journey is going to be so pissed. Journey standards are unrealistic, IMO. Journey didn't foresee 2025. I don't know anybody who did. I like that the worms are allergic to green clothes. They only eat blue and red clothes. Wait, what worms are we talking about? Alright, we're caught up. Time to put on our new duds. Alright, we're looking snazzy now. The worm... Oh, the likes. You're talking about likes. Just gonna say, I did foresee this year, and I hate being right about that sort of stuff so much. Yeah, I would also hate that, Negatron. It reminds me of, isn't there a Jurassic Park line? Doesn't Jeff Goldblum say I hate being right all the time in Jurassic Park? Alright, statue is moved. Time to explore volcano. That line's in your head a lot. Alright, Death Mountain Crater. Here we are. Cannot blow these up, right? These we need the hammer for. Just checking. Like, please, I want to be wrong. You know what? Next time, just be wrong on purpose, Negatron. That'll solve everything. Exactly. The Robschleim. Is that the German name for like? Is it slime that robs you? Is that the name? That statue in Darunia's room is one of the only things you can pull without Goron bracelets. Wait, how can you do that without Goron bracelets? He's standing in the way until you have Goron bracelets. Is something that grows over time. A true friendship, a feeling in the heart that becomes even stronger over time. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the bolero of fire. It's you who has the lathe of heaven. Sorry, everyone. What's the lathe of heaven? Very handy in rando. So does that only apply in a randomizer? Does that apply in the real game? You've learned the bolero of fire. You foresaw alternate realities, all except one of them. That one would drive you mad if you did see it. Link, I'll see you again. In rando, you could be adult with no Goron bracelet, which does a lot. Goron bracelet is required for Forest Temple. Very easy to forget. Definitely very easy to forget. Is it? it's not possible to get there in the regular game, right? Without the Goron bracelet. It's a metaphorical concept, like a MacGuffin that lets you warp reality. Oh, it's the lathe. Okay. Sounds powerful. Not sure the source of the term, though. Yeah, I've never heard it before. Don't think it would be useful in vanilla. Like you said, you can't really pull it until you already have the bracelet. Like Sonata of Water. I like all the music. I like all the Ocarina songs. It's not intended. Yeah, I was just wondering if there was a way to even do it at all. Okay, this one I know is a Scarecrow song, right? It's like the gift of prophecy from Apollo. They had lathes in ancient Greece. Okay, I am like fairly certain that a scarecrow is supposed to pop up here, but I can never figure out like where do I need to be standing for the scarecrow to work? Does Navi need to be green, but then she flies back over here? Guess in vanilla you could skip the bracelet without glitches up to Forest Temple, but it's very not intended. For sure not intended. Oh, maybe over here is the scarecrow. Not sure about Greek lathes, but just drawing the connection through similarity. Oh, okay, so it's not actually from Greek mythology. No one believing ya? I swear that a scarecrow is supposed to appear here. I must be doing something wrong. Alright, guess we're just gonna go back. Oops. I wonder when the lathe was invented. Like, it would seem like you need... like, the lathe needs to be powered, but not really. Like, I can imagine a device where there's like a foot pedal that you just like pump on and it spins a lathe fast enough to do woodworking at least. How's that supposed to work without glitches? You just wait for the boulder in front of Dodongo's cavern to magically go away? I'm not sure. 4th century Egypt, as it turns out. So there were Greek lathes, probably. Thank you for this lathe lore, Negatron. That's interesting stuff. How did they power the ancient Egyptian lathes, I wonder? One dates back to Macedonia from the 13th or 14th century BC. Dang. People have loved round things forever. Can cheese it with a bomb chew. Interesting. Is this a real door? I remember this dungeon has some fake doors. Please don't eat me. If you eat something like me, you'll get a stomachache. You'll be sorry. I would never eat a Goron.
Hey, paisanos!
Optimus, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Do you even get bomb chews without having bomb bag in vanilla? That's a good question. The bomb chew bowling doesn't open the first time that you go to Hyrule Castle. I know that because I did try to play it right when we got there. Normally no, but if you get 10 skulls, you get the upgraded wallet, and then you can buy them in Castletown. Oh, interesting. Who's there? Is that you, Link? Oh, is blast processing broken? Hold on, I can fix blast processing for us. We'll get a blast processing going here, Aerithewin, just for you. Which one is it?
The Sega Genesis
There
has
we go.
blast processing. Super Nintendo
Thank you
doesn't.
for the redeem.
So what's blast processing do?
I just got back from lunch. Question. What's your question? Eating lunch now?
What if you
Answer.
don't have
Ooh, what are
blast
you eating?
processing?
It's because we're playing a Nintendo game. That it's not working. It must be. Taco Bell does blast processing too, but it's different. Oh, you're totally right, Negatron. Taco Bell does have blast processing. Like, their commercials even, right? I realized halfway through that I interpreted your statement in a very different way than you probably meant it, but I do agree that Taco Bell has blast processing. Leftover chicken curry pie. That sounds pretty good. Fancy meeting you here, Optimus. Never expected you in this chat. Expect the unexpected, Claire. That's where you met Optimus. Baja blast processing? Just joking. Your joke has layers, it does.
Oh, it really is, Link. You've grown so big since I last saw you. I want to have a man-to-man chat with you, but now is not the time. Ganondorf is causing trouble on Death Mountain again. He's revived the evil ancient dragon Volvagia. On top of that, he is going to feed my people to that evil dragon as a warning to other races that might resist him. If that fire-breathing dragon escapes from the mountain, all of Hyrule will become a burning wasteland. I will go ahead and try to seal up the evil dragon. I'm concerned, though, because I don't have the legendary hammer, but I have no choice. Link, I'm asking you to do this as my sworn brother. While I'm trying to deal with the dragon, please save my people. The prisoners' cells are in the opposite direction. I'm counting on you, Link.
7 layers. Love the original. Thanks, Arm. Love the original Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, where it had the singing in the fire temple. Sad they removed it. Yeah, yeah, my version I don't think has it. I think it's only on, so I forget all the different versions. I want to say it's only version 1.0, like the very first batch of carts. Both songs are cool. Both songs are cool. 1.0, okay. Buying things in this game is so against what you normally do, aside randomizers. There's really no reason to ever buy anything. Yeah, well, you gotta buy the shield in the very beginning. Gold cartridges. Aren't there some gray 1.0 cartridges? Do all gold carts have it? I think all gold carts are 1.0, but not all 1.0s are gold, if I remember correctly. And I think there's also at least 2 versions. I think there's like a 1.1 and a 1.2 also, aren't there? I think that's correct. There's a good, very 90s looking website that that categorizes all the different versions that I looked at pretty recently, but I've since forgotten. True, the shield is there so you can at least visit a shop once. Yes. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? 1.1 is very similar and 1.2 is very changed. What are the differences? Do you know them pretty well, Austin? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. In order to get into the room where Darunia went, you have to do something about the pillars stuck in the ceiling. Find a path that leads to a room above the ceiling right away. I would say that none of them are very different. I mean, the very difference got to be very relative, right? Also, Ganon's blood is red, which they changed to green. Yes, that's like the big difference that I really have. I've never played through version 1.0, but I've always wanted to for that specific reason. I feel like the red blood at the very end is like so powerful. But I've never truly experienced it. I would like to. 1.1 removes Fire Temple movement and music and a couple glitches. 1.2 removes a massive amount of glitches, changes the blood to green, and changes all of the symbology that uses the crescent moon, star, and the mirror shield and blocks. Okay, so 1.2 then is only the GameCube version, because I know that the Gerudo symbol, however we're saying it, is that is only changed on the GameCube version onward. Crescent Moon was iconic. It's definitely iconic for multiple reasons. The client who made a mirror shield for it insisted on a Crescent Moon style for it. I can understand that. I can understand why they'd insist that. Virtual Console and GameCube and 3DS are all based on 1.2. And there is, to be clear, there is no N64 1.2. There's only 1.0 and 1.1. I mean, I know for sure that there is no modern Gerudo symbol on an N64 cart. Except for on Majora's Mask, of course. One day they will make Ocarina of Time 2, The Quest for More Money. You think so, Claire? There is N64 1.2? 1.2 carts are common enough? Really? I could have sworn that there's no updated Gerudo symbol until GameCube. Yeah, I was talking about Ocarina of Time Majora spec. So you're telling me there are Nintendo 64 cartridge versions that have the changed symbol? That's pretty wild to me. Oh god, get up, Link. Get up. You mean as Ocarina of Time 2? No, it doesn't. I would say Wind Waker counts much more as Ocarina of Time 2. Well, I guess Majora's Mask is also an Ocarina of Time 2. Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess are all different types of Ocarina of Time 2. Is it more of a 1.5? I think you could call it Ocarina of Time 2. Twilight Princess. Yeah, they are all Ocarina of Time 2s in their own way. Breath of the Wild is Ocarina of Time 1, so that's weird. Okay, this is the other way, right? Probably should wrap up pretty soon. What time is it? I wonder. I should probably wrap up right now. This is probably a really good stopping point. Oh, automatic blast processing doesn't work again. Okay, Wingman needs some blast processing. We gotta do that before we close out. Why does Link sound so tired? I thought just doing it once manually would fix the automatic one, but I guess not.
The Sega Genesis has blast processing. Super Nintendo.
Glad you caught a bit of stream
So what's
today.
blast
I'm glad you
processing
did
do?
too, Spec. Thank you for being here. Never gonna wrap you up. Never gonna let you go. You have to stream forever and ever. Well, I will be back tomorrow night.
And what if you don't have blast processing?
Thank you for blast processing, Wingman. A night stream tomorrow. Tomorrow night we'll be back to our regularly scheduled night stream. Yes, we'll be continuing Echo Knight on PS1, which is a really awesome game. I'm really excited to get further in Echo Knight. Echo Knight is beautiful so far. If you don't know about Echo Knight, it's a PlayStation 1 From Software game. It's a first-person adventure game. There's no combat in it, but you walk around on a ghost ship and you talk to ghosts, and you have to try to help them with their unfinished business so that they can pass on to the next life. It's beautiful. Very excited to get back into that. So that'll be tomorrow evening, Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then, not sure if I'll stream more on Friday during the day. I streamed last Friday after streaming Wednesday night, and I was really tired. So I might not do Friday, or might not do Thursday, but might be back Friday for more Ocarina, assuming that the government is still closed. Okay, let's figure out where we can send a raid to. Let's see who's live on this this noonish time. Thanks for being here, everyone. I had a great time making some progress in Ocarina. We've made it through another dungeon. All right, this is these are uncharted waters for time to raid somebody. So it's a whole new world here. Here, let me turn this music on. Is that a Nintendo t-shirt? It is a Nintendo t-shirt, Optimus. It's got a Nintendo controller on it. SRA dark mode. Yeah, stream is ending, Optimus. Thanks for being here, everyone. Have a great day, everyone. See you next episode. Thank you, Wingman. After dark, indeed. Have a great rest of your day. You too, Spec. Alright, our raid target will be... Dump, 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 da, dump, da, dump, dump. This is a time that I don't usually raid. Oh, Austin's live. Let's raid Austin. Austin is starting Paper Mario Origami King today, it looks like, which means that what's the game that I wanted to win his poll? It didn't win. Shadow of the Colossus didn't win his poll, which is sad, but hey, what can you do? Is this how we raid Austin? Backlog boys? There we go. Don't think I've ever been able to raid Austin before, so that's fun. Alright, see you later, everyone. Have a great day, and hope to see you again real soon. Bye.